Okay. Hopefully this sounds better this time. I'm having some apparently soldering issues. Well, it's a long story. But anyway. Let me just fix this camera for a second here. Alright. So, I started this kit a few days ago, but it looked a bit too complicated for something that could be built live. So I kind of shelved it for a bit, but I looked at it again, and I think I should be able to do it, although I did start on it a bit. So if you want the intro, go look at the other video. So basically this is the Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec, basically the R34 model, and the iconic one, the one everybody remembers because of Need for Speed Most Wanted, as most people who know this car played that game, and that's a lot of the reasons why this car is popular. It's also part of the I guess underground racing circle in Japan. Well, at least that's what we're told. So anyway, what I did was I'm not very good at painting, but I did kind of start on painting a few of the parts on the runner, or at least like pre-painting them, kind of give them like a base coat of what the future color will be. Trying to go for a tan interior, if you can tell. It's probably gonna look awful in the end, but it's a start. But yes, I already opened all of these. What I'm going to try to do is basically painting them directly on the runners. There's still going to be some touch-ups required, but yeah, I mean the one thing that required kind of a bit of work was the one with the masking tape. It comes with, that's a nice thing about Tamiya kits. I mean, that is this kit. It comes with like stuff to help you build it. Like this is the masking tape you use to like mask off the areas before you paint it, like the pillars and whatnot. So yeah, it was very useful. I'm gonna just leave that there though. What I'm gonna try to do is build this to a point that it is recognizable as, yep, this is a car, not just a bunch of half-done whatchamacallits. So yeah, so you do need a lot of like hobby paint. It kind of made do with whatever I had, so most of it is black, silver, metallic. So there's the gold stuff that looked better wet. Now it's dry, it's a bit less shiny, but yeah, I mean it's like very subtle. I don't even know if the camera can pick it up. There's like some very subtle I mean the paint job like on this side is like kinda, I don't even know if it's necessary, but yeah, we're gonna try building this thing. Where are my tools? Hold up. Alright, so I haven't decided on the color yet, but I'm probably going with the regular blue. I think the blue Skyline is the one most people are familiar with. But I haven't yet started painting on this thing. I realized, like looking at the parts and kind of trying to figure out how they would fit together, that you don't necessarily have to like paint ahead and then build it. You can always just build it and paint around. There's no reason why you can't. And besides, well, no, besides, there's some decals with this thing, so you basically have to paint it properly before you can even apply decals. So what's the point? I mean, polycaps here. But yeah, so I'm going to try to assemble it as much as I can here. Okay, let me just kind of prepare myself a bit. So I'm leafing through the instructions today. Like I said, I mentioned I painted a bit of it already, and hopefully this should go somewhat fast. I'm gonna be here all night. But yeah, I'm gonna be building the Nissan Skyline R34 as seen in Need for Speed Most Wanted. I wonder, was it in Fast and Furious? I don't know. I don't remember. Actually, I don't think I ever watched any of the movies. I just saw the memes of it. And there's a dead guy in it, but that's about it. Right. Align frame? I think I'm in frame. Yep. Okay. Hopefully the sound's okay. It was a bit crackly the last two sessions. There's some issue with my camera, apparently. Okay. Well, I thought it was like YouTube being weird and like messing up my recording, but apparently not. Okay, so so we start with the. Okay, I should probably mention like there's a bunch of Tamiya specific paint colors that they mention, but you can like substitute with anything close enough. I feel you don't have to like match exactly the Tamiya color or get the exact brand of Tamiya colors. You can just match whatever is close enough. There are some reference colors suggest for the body, but basically the default. The Skyline came in those colors originally, so they kind of recommend like so Bayside Blue. I think is the one that's most common. That's the one you see in most because Skyline you think the sky and you think blue, so that's probably why. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start nipping some things and hopefully not run into any catastrophic issues that would prevent me from building any further. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I start with this is A7, which is this one. I already pre-painted it to some extent. And I just need to find those sprues and make sure I'm not cutting some actual part here. Yeah, I mean, this is like roughly painted also. It's not super accurate. So I need A7. This is run A, by the way. A7, A3, and A14, A13. Okay, A3, and then A14, 14, 13. So, like the most colorful thing on this kit so far are the brake calipers. Like it's fine. I mean, I guess except I guess the headlights or some such, but like that's the most colorful thing you'll, and at least until you paint the body. But yeah, you don't have to have it fully perfectly painted. You can always come back and kind of course correct as needed. So da 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 da, and mostly first parts. Then we need our faithful, trusty. Oh, we need a ball cap as well. Those are tiny. Those are for the wheels. So the wheels aren't. They don't turn freely. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, probably would have been nicer if it could spin freely and you could kind of move it. Right now it's just a display model. So we need two of these, two small polycaps. Alright, so holding it like this with this is the rear axle, yeah. That's yeah, it is a rear axle, I think. No, rear suspension. Yeah, but that's the part of the rear axle. So we do this thing, and then we do that thing, which for some reason this is supposed to be silver and then black. I mean, it was quite some effort figuring out what exactly needed to be painted, and if it needed to be painted. And then I ended with the conclusion that nope, I didn't really need to paint anything. I could just build it as is. Alright, so you do this. I've only looked at what needed to be painted, though I haven't actually built this before. So this is A3, right? What the hell? And where do you go? Oh, like this. Okay, that's a bit confusing. Is it pointing upwards? Oh, this pointing upwards. These are pointing upwards, and we put them in here. Got it. Okay, but it is rotated wrong. Oh, one side is longer than the other. Wow. There you go. Oh, that took some figuring out. We're just on step one. So what you can do here is first kind of give this a quick assembly. So this goes in here, and then brake calipers go that way, facing forward. These are the rear calipers. Ah, damn it. Don't roll off. There's only only 4 of these tiny polycaps, and it would be terrible if these things got lost. Seriously terrible. And yeah, I mean the paint's probably gonna fall off a bit as I'm touching it, because it is not yet sealed. So you don't, obviously don't glue the polycaps. Anyway, they're not gonna be glued. Those are very loose fitting parts, so you definitely need to. Okay, we're gonna hold you like this. And I'm gonna. I don't think I'm ever. Oh. Maybe that's better. What is this? Okay. I've been. Okay, I think that will do. Having some configuration issues. So, let's do a dot here. Well, I should have. Really, what I should do is verify that there's no paint in between, which apparently there is. Okay, but it will hold, I think. Okay, maybe not. Oh, wait, it's bonded already. If it falls off, I can always just glue it back. It's no big deal. Alright, so yeah. If you pre-paint parts before you glue them, you should always kind of scrape the paint off. In this case, if we put it here, this way, nope, that way, pointing forward on the other side, so we see that there's going to be contact on the surface. So we scrape off any paint that may have been there. Hey, guess I need a file. Hopefully I don't clog up this file with paint here. Oh, hello, Steven. Yeah, what the hell? I think there's a delay in the chat. I don't know. Hopefully we're not gonna have network issues today. Hello, Steven. Hope you're enjoying your coffee. I was having coffee earlier too, while we were waiting for the stream to start. So what we do here. All right, so this is somewhat cleared up, so we just put this on here, and we take our cement, dot here, dot there, flip it around gently, and a dot there, and another dot here. I'll let it, give it a second to dry. So should I don't know. Hold up. This is kind of still, yeah, it is still free floating right now. But I wonder if I should leave it like that. Oh no, you're supposed to glue it. It is kind of part of the suspension, but I don't really want it moving around. So we do a dot and a dot. And another dot there with contacts with the surface. A dot there too, why not? And another dot. So that should help keep the whole thing together. So now I'll just put this down gently. Ah, what the hell? Huge mistake. Ah. Well, this plastic cement is kinda takes like a minute or two to fully cure, so gives me a little wiggle room. Basically, I forgot the poly cap in this one. Okay, put it back there. Nobody noticed. And just glue it back. That's the danger with those kits with there are polycaps in this one. I think so. We can check sorta if we have a polycap, because it will. Yeah, we do. There'll be a little bit of resistance. I really hope it's in there on both sides, because I don't see them down there, so I'm assuming I put them in there. Alright, so this is the rear axle, well, rear suspension, and we keep going. Hopefully we'll pick up speed. Like in the beginning it's a bit slow getting started, but eventually we can get in the swing of things. So well, I mean, given that I'll also be sanding those quite a bit, it's kind of pointless to pre-paint them much. It's just like a rough coat just to get an idea what the colors are. That way later on when I come back and properly finish it. Oh, this one's fine, I guess. I can quickly see where I need to paint and where I don't. Alright, so then hold it this way, and this one goes here. See here, so goes here. Nope, actually goes on the other side. Goes here, goes there, and goes there. Sure, there's no paint on the surfaces that we're going to make contact. These parts are very loose fitting. Like it's like the pegs and the holes are kind of, yeah, they wobble a lot. So you really need glue to hold everything together. And also, it's like, even if it wobbles a bit, like it's not as precise as a fit. Like you could need to line it up perfectly by hand before committing to gluing it. Luckily, some plastic cement like binds very quickly. So there we go. And then on the other side, same deal, just verify that there's no nubs really. And just a little bit of paint on this one. So just clean it up. Actually, this might be more useful to scrape off the paint. It's a bit more flexible and it's kind of a loofah for paint that hasn't been coated with a clear coat. Like eventually you'll need like either clear coat or like semi-gloss or something, or even matte paint, just to kind of cover up the paint and protect it from getting scratched up. Okay, so then you add it. That's too much. Dot of glue here. Well, that's setting a bit. We align this properly and a dot of glue there. And also dot of glue down there. Yeah, these kits have a lot less tolerance for mistakes. I mean, you can still kind of take stuff apart, but it's a lot worse than the snap fit stuff. So we did this part. This is step one. Step two. Step two would take this whole thing off, which is the underside of the car. I know that's probably a technical term. Oh, what the hell is this? Huh, it's like random. Hold up. How am I supposed to get this out? It's like on the corner. Let's try this then. Got a bit extra. That's a weird position to have a sprue, and they are quite large. What the hell? Like each thing's connecting. It's like in a weird corner, so I don't know how that's gonna fit though. Just gonna round it out of it. Yeah, there's no engine block really. Other say, well, American model kits like Revel or what's the other one? AMD. I think Trumpetia might be Chinese or Japanese, but I don't know. But like those more, I guess other. Well, Tamiya should be able to do this. I mean, Tamiya is like is a household name for some households. Not most of them, but like it's a very recognizable brand that makes a lot of car model kits and vehicle whatnot. And they do lots of hobby products. So I would think that it would have like inside detail. That was a huge sprue. What they would have like inside detail of the vehicle that you're building. For example, like the engine block, which is the engine, which is basically the thing that this thing is known for. As a sports car, you would think they would include some kind of inner detail about it. Then again, the hood doesn't pop off, so there's kind of always going to be hidden. Yeah, the hood. Where did the car body go? Did I lose the whole of it? Oh no, wait, it's down there. Yeah, the hood doesn't pop off, so if we were to put this here, this would never be visible. You would never be able to look inside. So I guess that's why they include like the pistons. The whole engine block is missing. That's just a big hollow. Alright, so we do this. And then we take the whole thing here. No, wait, first we take A10 and A10. So this runner is mostly like the engine and stuff. So what do you mean, like, put the engine detail different? Like, do you mean like the manufacturer should do it, or I should do it? Oops, hold on. Okay, I painted these black, probably a bit, put too much effort, but let's try not to scrape these. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's probably option kits for this. This kit, some aftermarket detailing thing to add details to it. I mean, it's an iconic car, and I mean, you have to have a Skyline. You cannot not have the Nissan Skyline. If you are building model kits and you do any kind of vehicle kits, at some point you're gonna have to add this. Mostly because most Need for Speed, but I mean, let's pretend that we knew of this before and without needing electronic cars to wait, hold up. That's how it goes. A little notch in the bottom there, so kind of guides it in place, but it's not really. It's not really hold. Like, it's a bit wobbly, so I don't wanna glue it just yet. Let me just try. Yeah, same deal with this one. It's a bit too wobbly to be able to fix in place right now. But yeah, you need the Nissan Skyline. You cannot not have it. Oh, so where are you from anyway? If you're not, I guess you said morning, so I'm guessing you're on the other side of the planet. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is really boring. Some kits have the separate runner, not this one. This one doesn't have an extra runner for the engine. Like I think I showed a Night Rider from NPC. Okay, hold up. Let me just concentrate on this bit first. So it goes over there, and it lines up with this, and what the hell? Wait, hold up. Oh, there we go. And actually, that works. Okay. Need tweezers. So basically, I'm going to put this in. Kind of hopefully this will hold these in place so I can glue them, because otherwise they're just free floating and could easily fall off. And this won't come for me. Okay, hold up. But yeah, I mean there are like there's dozens probably. I don't know if dozens, but like there are probably a lot of Nissan Skyline model kits out there. This is just one of the more affordable ones, and from a reputable brand like Tamiya, which does a lot of they do a lot of model kits, so you know that they have a fairly good reputation, or at least That's what I'm told. Okay, hold up. Did I? Skipped a bit. Come on. Get in there. It is not. Oh, for crying out. Not like turn the wrong way. Okay, the other one's behaving, this one is not. Maybe it has some issues at the bottom. Let's try this again. No, actually, maybe I should. So, if I do this, kind of just add a tiny dot down here just to like hold it in place so it stops falling out. And just leave it for a second. And there we go. I can do the other one. Okay, now we should. Oh, the other one's falling. Okay. Now I should be able to kind of drop this on there. Oops, I've put it upside down. This way. Line it up somehow. And there we go. Okay, that took some trial. Ah, wait. Okay, let's double check. So anywhere that makes contact needs to make sure there's no, well, at least there's less paint, because the paint doesn't, you can't glue plastic on paint. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna work. So just make sure you get the glue, I mean the paint off. I mean, and yeah, all the poly points of contact are clean, somewhat. And there we go. So now drop this on there. Oh, the other one's migrating. And there we go. So now, if we have this here, we're gonna hold it in place gently, or not so gently, firmly, but not. Oh, okay, this one's. Let's put a dot down there. Give it a second, and then we go. Oh, you get down. Cool. Yeah, it's the suspension keeps falling off, or kept falling off. I just had to glue it. So I need to find out where. Oh, there it is. Need to find the different points where it connects, and just add a little dot of glue. This is plastic cement, like extra thin plastic cement, so it will just shoot in between the gaps and very quickly bond with the plastic. That's too much. I mean, very little. Okay. Oh, it goes all the way up to here. That connects here. I see. So this, you basically have a whole shaft from the transmission here, from the gearbox to... This is supposed to be four-wheel drive, I thought. Well, the Skyline was four-wheel drive, at least that's what I remember. The stats in Need for Speed said, the specs. There we go. That makes sense, like long, tall black, all the way to the end. Okay, I think I glued all the points I needed to glue here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Look at that. We're getting somewhere, I think. Alright, so that's this. I have a bunch of small bits and pieces that go all around this area. So we need A12, A4, A1. A12 over here. These are like very thin, so you have to be very careful they don't break while you're manipulating them. Oh, this is a handbrake right there. A4 and then A1. That's very, very thin. Oh, there's a piece in the middle. It's a runner just to prevent it from collapsing, I guess, while it's being transported. Oh, that's very, very thin. Good grief. It's like very, very thin in here, so I could very easily... Yeah, very easily break. So let's figure out which one goes first. So let's try A4 first. A4 goes over, hold it like this. A4. Nope, that's A4. A4 goes... Why is it holding it like this? I was trying to say... Oh, okay. Ah, I see. So it actually... Could I just do... Drop this on here. There's little holes guiding it at least. And then it connects against this end. Or I think it does. Alright, so... One dot here, another dot over there. Press it in over there, just like give it a second to bind. And there we go. And I think these parts kinda are supposed to like glue on here. Yeah. So I might need to... Alright, so I'll do this and kind of hold it like this. Just give it a second to do its thing. And there we go. Same thing on the other side. It's kind of difficult to like reach here because yeah, it's in a weird position. At least I think that's what it does. There you go, that's like very firmly in place. And then we do A1, which goes on these two little things here behind the thing. Turn this way. And it goes in here. Oh, I probably should have. So yeah, it goes on these holes, but like around it there's a bunch of Need to scrape off the paint so we can glue it here. Yeah, you can always anyway. I'm gonna have to like come back and retouch up these spots of paint anyway later on. I mean, as long as the whole thing has the shape of a Skyline, I'll be fine. And then goes in here. I mean, yeah, these the kits that require glue are more difficult, but they are also satisfying. Like once, because the parts are much smaller usually, because they don't have to include as much of a peg and like holes to like match the peg, so they have the freedom to do like much smaller parts and much more intricate fits. However, these are mostly static. At least most of the ones that require glue are mostly static, meaning they don't have any moving parts. Usually, occasionally you find a kit which is both, requires glue and has a fair amount of moving parts. Not always the best of combinations. I think I did one of them recently, 5-star stories, the Mirage. That was a pain. Yeah, need a bit of paint here. And looking nice. I mean, it's a thing to look at. It's not unpleasant looking at machinery and stuff. Okay, this one also needs, I think, yeah, it goes on there. So it needs these to be clear. Okay, scrape up a little bit, not too much, just enough for it to contact and figure out like which surfaces am I touching here. So if you do here, you go there. Oh, it goes in here. Alright, so goes on here, goes on there, and then this one over here goes in this little hole here, and this one goes over there, and this one goes over there, this one goes over there. Alright, so a little bit of scrapey here. This is moving a little bit. Oh, this needs a tiny bit more glue. There we go. So, goes on here. Gotta line this up carefully. The worst that could happen is like it moves while the glue is still in the process of drying. So, like this. You apply it and then it moves, and okay, let's wait for this side to do nothing apparently. It's a bit distorted, it's not actually contacting, it's not touching anything anywhere. Okay, let's try this then. And I don't even know if anybody can see that. It's like probably too close to the camera, it's all blurry. Yeah. So you're getting, I mean, most of the good, if you're getting single blade pliers, most of the good ones are single blades. There's some theory like of how it works and why it works. It has to do with the fact that the parts connecting around, if it was the blades on the other side, it would like, I mean, I think I explained that before when I was doing that video for the when I was unboxing the snipper. Well, unboxing, that's a big word. Okay, so that one presses on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here we go. Oh, I actually didn't completely do its thing. Okay, there we go. And then same deal on this side. It's like very small. It's probably very difficult to see, but it's like very small points of contact that need to glue. I'm having to like hold them because they don't. This part is a bit warped, so it doesn't actually touch on every single area it's supposed to glue perfectly. You have to like help it out a bit. There we go. Ah, what the hell? It looked like it had worked, but it did not. Let's give it a second. But yeah, you definitely need single blade plier. I mean, most, yeah, like I said, most good ones are single blade. Okay. That kinda works. I mean, it's not falling off anymore, so there's that. You got some pipes and whatnot connecting the thing, so I just put a dot in here. Oops, that's way too much. Try to do this here and dot here as well. Just press it like, and let it connect more. That should be good. Yeah. Alright, there's that. And now put this down here. So it says do not paint. See free. This is the chrome. Yeah, the exhaust. The exhaust is all chrome, so I say do not paint this part. But you do need to. You do need to like, because the chrome part will not. The chrome paint will not hold glue, so you have to like expose the plastic underneath here, and that will glue with this thing, which is 826. It's subtle, but I did apply several coats of like silver paint on this. It's like slightly shinier than the rest. And A16, it's A26 and A16, where are you? It's all the way over there. Let's figure this out. So, on this end, this one goes here. Oh, so there's a double exhaust. And then, just dot this over there. Probably a mistake, but we'll deal with it later. So, this goes all the way over there to the, oh, the double exhaust goes over there. I see. Now, yep, was a mistake. Like, plastic cement and the paint doesn't really mix. So even if the tiniest drop, I guess it leaked a little bit through this gap and got caught in my finger. So it's like it will destroy paint. It's basically acetone, so it's like a solvent that will dissolve acrylic paint. So that's another reason you shouldn't bother like painting first before you glue, because the glue is gonna mess things up anyway. So a dot under there. Let's wait for it to set. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then another dot over there under here. That's away. That's kind of far off. Oh, wait, no. It's over there. Okay. So you press it like that, and hopefully you can reach in there. There we go. There's like a dot inside here. It's like a pillar. So give it a second. There we go. And then finally attach the exhaust here on the catalytic converter. Wait, that is a catalytic converter, I think. Or the muffler, I guess. I think the catalytic converter is over here then. It's a car from the 90s. I don't know how. 1999, which was the last good year that we had. It all went downhill after that. The world ended in 1999, as the saying goes. That was the year that Nostradamus predicted something would come from the sky and destroy the world. And a dot there, I guess, just because we can. There we go. We had the exhaust set up. Now we need to do the front suspensions, which is these 27 and 28. Okey-doke. So 27, 28. It's supposed to be flat aluminum color and on the bars there, but it's like identical to the default color of the runner, so there's not much to do there. Alright, so which way does this go? It was this way. The whatever it's called here. It's at the back, so it goes this way. And probably should add a drop just a dot there just to hold it in place while I figure out what to do with the rest of it. No, actually, hold on. Oh, there's no paint down there, so it's fine. So just add a dot here. Just leave it alone for a second. There we go. So we have this. Now we move on to step 4. No, step 3. I'm doing a fair amount of progress. Okay. Now the radiator, which is B21. B21, which is supposed to be painted silver. What the? Oh, there it is. So B21, that's the radiator, which is supposed to be aluminium colored thing here. And then that goes that way on this little thing here, which is odd. Okay, I'm gonna trust you on that, Tamiya. I guess it's just, it doesn't matter if it's like exactly aligned the way it is. It's supposed to go with this, as long as it's where it's supposed to be. Like the parts, like when you connect the little pegs with the little holes that are on the parts, they don't fit absolutely tightly. There's a bit of wiggle, which might be on purpose, but it does mean like the bits and pieces won't align absolutely perfectly. You have to like manually wiggle them in place. So this is a 15, which is a very detailed part of the, I guess that is the clutch, I think, or not. What the hell is this? Where does this even go? So goes there. I don't know what this does, but it is connecting to this part there and is doing something very important. Okay, let's get this out. That's stuck for some reason. It doesn't want to come out anymore. Fine then, have it your way. Well, actually, I do need to. Oh, there we go. So make sure there's no paint anywhere in the contact surfaces, and then we just put this on here, hold it in place, and give it a dab. A dot there, a dot there, dot over there. So that, what do you think about your thumbnail pick avatar of your... Nope. I mean, it's fine for now. The yellow guy, the orange guy, yeah. Couldn't think of something, and that became it, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. That way people, if I ever get internet famous, maybe people will recognize me from it. Who knows? It works for me, so I'm just gonna leave it. And then this goes over there. Does this make contact? Guess it does. Okay. Now we have the that's basically where the oil goes. Yeah, there's a little, I'm assuming that's the little oil valve here. And there's a profile in here. That's where the that's a detailed little thing. The oil change thingy. Yeah, I know cars. It's an oil change thingy. Okay, now we do the oh, probably should have done this one. So yeah, probably need to make sure this is on solid here. This is the, because I think there's not much else holding it. This is the this is what's going to hold the wheels, the front wheels, mostly. I can't even see anything. It's way in there. Put a little bit of a more of a dot there just to like add more contact surfaces. I need those to be somewhat anchored. And on the other side too. I'll see how that goes. Let that dry for a second. Meanwhile, we shall get the front brake and whatever these are. The steering column. Well, no, that's a steering column, like steering thing, whatever. Transverse, whatever thing it's called, that connects the two thing. And yeah, it's not bad for stuff that I did in Paint, MS Paint, for like in like 5 seconds. Okay, so this one goes there, this one is there, and we need the other two elastic ball caps. Let's not forget these now. So we have a left and a right. So which one is left, which one is right? Hold on. There's stuff we need to put here first. So it's not just directly glue on. So this is A19, A9. Let's try to figure out this one first. That's the left. Kind of important. And we don't mix. Well, I feel like it's going to be difficult to confuse those. So this way, if I mount it this way, what happens? So this would be front. This would be the wrong one. So it actually needs to be the other one. Just use the diagrams to like as a reference to figure out what exactly. If you like don't remember what number of part you're dealing with. Okay, just get this in here. So it looks about right. It says do not glue the polycap. Of course not. Oh wait, it might be free, like turn freely after all, because inside this little barrel here, the polycap probably isn't held by anything. So when you connect the wheel to it, it might turn somewhat. So we'll see how it goes. And there's a fruit line here. Don't know if you can see that. Okay, so now the other one. Okay. There we go. So goes on that way. And a dot. And another dot. Oh, probably not. Oh, there we go. So let that dry for a second. Turning on the fan over here because kind of hopefully it doesn't. I hope it will. Okay, so we got this done. So then we have to figure out how we're gonna get this on here. So this goes like so, and that's kind of pointless right now. Why are you making me do that? Now, this isn't gonna help anything. There's nothing really holding it together yet. Yeah, so we don't need that yet. So like it's telling me to put that there, but that's not gonna do anything. So it's just gonna fall off. So we can't do that yet. So we need this part, which is A22, to kind of hold the whole assembly together first, and then we can do whatever it is it's asking us to do. Nubs are like negligible in this thing, so you can like pretend it's flashing from like the metal injection, like machine part roughness, whatever. So first we do this. Actually, we do this and that at the same time. So this one goes here, and the other one hangs over there. Of course not. It's not gonna work. Okay, but I have to like put this down for a second on the table. Can't hold it and work on it at the same time. Might be a bit out of focus, but it's just for a minute. So basically we need to like put this on there. Okay, the on here like this, and this holds here. It's kind of tricky to get that all the various parts lined up at the same time. And of course it's gonna fall apart any minute now. Okay. Alright. So we got so far. Alright. That actually goes, that's kind of far back. Not even right. Actually, let me see if I can even find where it's supposed to go first. So it goes here and here. Okay, so that connects here. Okay, now that works. Okay, that worked. What about the other one though? It is slightly offset, so that makes some sense, I suppose. So we'll keep holding it here. And while we're doing that, we can lift it up. There we go. There's one. Now the other one. You lift it up here and you kind of just hook it on there. Well, that's a bit... weird to say the least. Oh, there we go. Wasn't in all the way. Okay. Wobbles a little bit, so probably need a way to like do that more. And I would dot here. Give it a second. Dot over there. Give it a second to dry. And then we keep going. Forgot where the other one was. Okay, now I'll just add one here. Just you see making contact here, so I'll just glue it there. And on the other side as well. There we go. And put another dot here. And press a bit hard, hopefully not breaking anything. And there we go. So we have the wheels are kind of there somehow. And then you have to connect, once this dries up a little bit, you have to connect these two things together, like so. This is kind of flimsy though. Oh, hopefully it won't break easily. Then you push this a little bit, so just you kind of go on then. There we go. We have the wheels connected. It's not super fluid, but it works. It's good enough for like display and like just being there, I guess. Slightly worried about. Oh well, I guess this bonded quite well. Just put a little bit of glue here through the hole so it like seeps in and furthers. Like this melted nicely here. Okay, let's just leave that for a second to do its thing. Okay, so now we do the wheels. Why do I only have 3 wheels? Where's my 4th wheel? Did I lose a wheel? Oh, I might found it. Okay, 4 wheels. And these things. It's like has a nice like, well, maybe I'm imagining it. There's like a machine kind of texture on it, but I guess it's just, I'm just imagining it. It's probably just from the injection mold that they built for this. It's just some patterns not like on purpose. And there we go. So you just is there a, you have to paint this as well? I don't need to paint this. It's already chrome. What do you want to paint it for? What now? Make 2 of each. Da -da -da -da. Wheel assembly, okay. What was trying to say here? Is there something I'm missing? Okay, hold on. These 6, yeah, there's like 4 of them. What are you talking about? And they are symmetrical, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, tires are symmetrical, in case you didn't know. That's how you can like rotate your tires. Look at this wheel. Nice. Well, it's a low profile tire. So-called racing tires. Well, not really. I don't know what they're called. And why do you... I don't think it's a... There's arguments against it, like energy efficiency or something. I don't know. Or maybe it is more energy efficient. I don't... Well... It's thinner. I don't really know what advantage that gives you. It's like the wall is very thin. Those don't make very comfortable rides because it has less absorption of the road impacts. Oops, sorry. Alright, so we have the 4 wheels, and we do have our 4 corners here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that extra bit of glue helped melt the plastic a bit, so now it's a bit more free. Okay, let's try not to break this because... Okay, so we try to push this in. And that's scary. Okay. Let's try doing this instead. So, like so. On the table there. Try to push it in. Okay, that works a bit better. exactly. I does not want to. How are we gonna do this? Maybe this. The polycaps are identical. Let's try the back wheels first. There's. It's like it's not. It's. Oh, there we go. Hey, it does flow. See, it spins. Yay! We have spinning wheels. And try to push it. There we go. There. We got wheels. I got this shit. This is nice. You can see the calipers in there. Quite nice. Now the trouble is like the front wheels, which are on those very rickety looking things, so let's hopefully be able to do this. Alright, let's try again. And one. Okay. This one went in. Now for this one, there's a bit of a difficult fit here, so what I'm trying to do is like reduce the spin diameter a little bit. Because this one wheel is a bit difficult. Like the chrome actually adds some thickness to the plastic, so that may be why it is being difficult. Okay, let's try it. Turning it gently. It's a moment of truth. Either I break the whole thing or this manages to go in. And kinda went in. It's not all the way in though. Definitely this needs to be reduced a little bit. Let's try this again to like make sure like it's not straining the. It is straining the damn thing. Okay. Oh, that went in easier. There we go. You spin? Oh, you spin, just not very well. There you go. You see they pulled out a little bit so it doesn't rub. This one doesn't spin that freely, but if you put it on the thing here, look at this. Okay, maybe not look at this, but it is. It's squeaky. Well, I mean, it's mostly for display, but yeah. Not too bad. Let's try pulling this a tiny bit out. Good enough for display, I think. Oh, the pin came off. Oh, that's a pain. There we go. It's a bit squeaky, but yeah, I mean, this is mostly just for display, not for really playing around. So yeah, we have the wheelbase, the wheel, all the bits, well, for now, I think. No, there's still a few bits and pieces left. But we're making good progress, I think. How long have I been at this anyway? Now we're in something. Yeah, we're good. I think we're gonna be able to we're gonna get somewhere. So now, we need A5 and A23. Get A5. And then A23. Very necessary pieces. So make sure you get the paint off. Is that even paint? The hell is this? Okay, so this goes over here like so. This way. Oh, what the hell? Oh wait, no, this is the A5. Thought some of the parts came out. So okay, so A5, A23 goes in there. Just give it a dot right there. And right there. Just give it a second to set. That's not too bad. That's quite nice actually. And then this thing that we have here. And then A5 goes over there, pointing this way. Go in there, over there. And dot. And dot. Let it dry. I think most of the time spent in this video, well, some of the time, probably like 5% of the video will be just me waiting for things to dry. There you go. I think most of the bits and pieces from the bottom. Yeah, that's most of them. I think that was the last two pieces. Alright, so we got the wheels on, we got the things on, so now we move on to the interior. So, let me just go down a little bit. Why is it blurry? Need to remember to put the cap on this thing. Don't want to dry up. And it's kind of all that. I should probably turn on. You need some ventilation if you're working with these things. Alright, so now we need this thing. I mean, yeah, they do have recommended colors they want you to use for the interior, but you can pretty much do whatever you want. I'm going for like a beige tan interior, but the floor is black because, I mean, it's gonna be. I'm just like basically just like with very light paint, kind of just pre-colored things. Just gonna get an idea where things will be. Not too sure about these. These were supposed to be like light brown, but turned out yellow, so I don't know how to, have to like figure out to correct this. But I mean, it's even if I glue them in, I mean, as long should still be able to reach in with like a paintbrush and like do whatever I need to do. So it shouldn't be a problem. Except I need my file. Where did I put it? Well, it will show up again. Oh, there it is. Just sure, like these. Oh, that's probably a mistake. I feel like these. I don't know if this is gonna. I mean, the seats don't rest directly on the floor. They do rest on rails, so it's probably not gonna be too bad. So the front seats. Okay, hold on. So the front seats, which is, it is surprisingly a four-seater. The seats kind of lean back or lean forward, I guess, and allow you to enter. There's only two doors. It is a sports car, as it says on the box, like that. Sports car. I probably sound like an idiot, but never mind. Okay, so clean this part off. That is the get the inside as well. Yeah. Now there's more over here, I guess. Oops. No. Weak. I also need the dashboard just yet. Yeah, so you do need to put the decals on this thing, but I think you should still be able to, even if it's in here, I should still be able to reach like in there, as long as I don't glue the whole. I mean, I'm not gonna glue the body and the bottom just yet. It's gonna still be open, so I can still take it apart and paint the insides. Let me do this one gently, 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 gently. All right. This is gonna be black. So. There's a bunch of paint got stuck in the back here. Try this. Oh. Q-tip here. Well, you can do that. Oh, well, don't know. This is glued on anything. I don't know. It's probably fine. These probably need to. Okay, let's do it. No, careful with these. This could break off. It is a manual transmission. So let's just see if. Okay, so this goes like this. Yeah, it's not actually touching anything, so it's all on this little bit here. Get it. And this one here probably needs to. But the most part, like the sprues kind of always on sections. They connect the parts on sections that aren't very visible, aren't going to be very like they're either like something that's going to be hidden by other parts or like not very visible. I guess that's nice. If they're in the back here, or I guess they were on the inside parts that are not going to be visible, or like on the bottom here, so it's not. The seats are symmetrical, so they want it front or back. Not very adjustable, but I guess all the way back. Who cares about people? Well, fine. I'll just do it over here because I still need a bit of room to paint, as much room as possible to be able to paint the dashboard and whatnot. So let it move back as much as possible. Except, okay, so hold it like this. And do a dot here. Give it a second. Oh, I'm gonna reach the other one. I guess I'm not gonna reach the other one then. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. So basically, I just put a dump of cement there and just glue it quickly. Guess I'll do the same thing over here. So put it like this. Gets a bunch of cement on here. It fell, obviously. And, well, it's fine anyway, so I need to get rid of a bit of paint here. So let's try this again. You put this on here. So you need to flip it on there quickly before the cement dries up. And get enough of it in there. Oops, that's too much. Okay, so all the way. Seriously. That was a bit clumsy, I guess, but okay. So then another dot down there on the line here, basically on the railing kind of thing down there. Okay, now it's set. So let's can try reaching through here, see if it reaches anything. Doubtful. Okay, that worked out. Not moving much. Probably if I slap it, it will fall off though, but I'm not gonna slap it. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know it needs to be painted. This is like pre-painting. It's not fully painted yet. And it is going to look like old stuff. I am going to make it look like, well, it's going to be black on the side and kind of orange in the middle. Turn out a bit more dirt color than I like, but yeah, it looks, it'll look good. Eventually. I haven't fully painted anything. Everything, I mean. It's only the... And... that just highlights it. Okay. So, now we get we got this part, so we need B22, which is this thing. Oh, I forgot this one completely. Oh. It needs to be B22 in the wheels. The very black wheels. I guess that was the first thing I painted. Then I realized, yeah, I don't really need to paint all these in detail. I need also these things, side panels. And we have this thing, which is like the center console, like the Skyline had this little, that extra screen, the sports version had that screen that would display information about various aspects of the car when I was running. So basically it was like a, I don't know, not infotainment, but basically it gave you like information on how the car was running. I tried painting this orange for some reason, because confused it with the seat somehow. I don't know. That is supposed to be. Well, I mean, I guess the dashboard can be like black down there, orange up here, or like brown or something, or some kind of highlight. It'll work out. It'll look horrible, but I'll like it. It's a matter of taste, I guess. Like, I don't like how it look. It's my market. I'll do what I want with it. Let's just make sure there's no paint on the contact surfaces as much as possible. Alright. Basically just like use a wash technique. You just like wash paint over everything and kind of make it go like make the details like the I guess it's the CD player and the cassette player and all that, make those details pop out more. So like the paint just like flows freely in the cracks. It's like a technique which I googled quickly before doing this, pretending I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's a reason behind the madness. Although sometimes the paint kind of makes puddles and weird patterns, but it'll eventually get all covered up. Okay, anyway, let's put that on there. It should be easy enough. And do a dot. And another dot over there. Is this an option? That shouldn't be an option. 10, okay. Yeah, it is. That is where it's supposed to go. And dot here. Finally. Another dot there. So that's that. We need also steering wheel and the steering column. Oops. So just do a quick removal of any paint here. It's fine, I would expect a little bit more like switches and stuff on there, but I guess not. And do this and this and whatever. I'm gonna have to repaint this anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, although paint kinda got everywhere. Alright, there's this one. Okay, well, still needs to paint. I guess this was also an inside part here. Alright, so it goes like this. Guess. I mean, you can either be up. Well, I guess this way. This is gonna be a bit tricky. Let me see here. Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult to put the decal once this is in. So I guess I won't put the steering in. I won't like fix the steering wheel on just yet. I can put this in, I guess. There we go. Let that set for a second. Let's rotate it a little bit. There you go. Yeah, so I can't put the steering wheel on just yet. I have to because I'll have to put the decal on there. I can't really reach that easily. So, but if I remove this, I should be able to do that. And if I put this here, I can still kind of reach in here and put the decal in if need be. Okay. Going for a contrast look. We'll do tones. Dot there and a dot there. Let's just let it set. Okay. Let's hold it like this. Hopefully it doesn't move too much. Give it a second. Do the same on the other side. If we can reach, should be able to. Oops. And might be in front of the camera, but yeah. So we reached in and added cement if need be. That should be very solid. Then we do this one. There's just a drop in on this thing. That's the probably needs to be a sanded a little bit here. So which way do you point? So it points actually the other way. Okay, like this. Yeah. Like it makes little sense to paint it first and then glue it. I mean, I guess it might make sense, but the glue can damage the paint, so yeah, it's gonna be problematic if you do that. And then it gets damaged. Okay, just let it sit here for a second. We need a handbrake. Handbrake is there it is. Not bad. I mean, the level of detail is quite good. Okay, need knife. So I can scrape this bits of weight off it. Then take this thing. I shall need tweezers for this. And then just put this on here. It has decals, especially for the. Okay, you're gonna have to do a balancing act for this one. As close as possible. Oh, I guess it's not going down. Where did it go? There it is. So you have to balance this on there and kind of glue it, because I don't know if. So balance it on here. So it's kind of a big handbrake handle though. And then try to dot this without making it fall over. This one dot. Just press it in there for a few seconds. There we go. Another dot in the back. Same deal, I guess. Just press it down for a few seconds. There, securely in place. Okay, so we have the interior minus the side panels, I guess. The side panels go there. I don't know though. So I'm not gonna. I guess I'll glue them slightly, like very slightly. It's like a tiniest dot here, tiniest dots there, and that should be just for it to hold in place, so I can like try the shade out. Because this, I may have to like remove these to be able to paint various like details and whatnot. Yeah, it's like nice how the everything just like curves towards the driver, and the driver doesn't get the. Well, they don't, because they have the steering wheel. They don't get an extra handle to like hold on while the like on the door. How do you open the door though? Oh, I guess I do get this little thing here. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Just a tiny dot. Tiny dot here. Tiny dot there. Tiny dot there. Just leave that as that. I should still be able to like pry it open without too much effort. But yeah, that's basically the inside there. Of course, not fully painted, but just kind of pre-painted slightly. It's gonna be orange, well, brown, I guess. It's the style. It's a modern style, kind of. Some cars in like the 2010s, I guess. It had that. It was like a nice contrast between like the dark and the light, and it looked nice. So I'm going to do the same thing here. If I ever get to a point of painting this. Yeah, it's not too bad. You have this like gaming chairs. Gaming chairs are ridiculous. I don't know why people still buy them. They're not gonna make you go faster. It's like putting RGB lights on your PC. Doesn't help. But yeah, those are gaming chairs. That's where it comes from. Because the sports cars used to have them, so you get them in your things too. Okay, and then the wheel goes here. Not gonna glue that on just yet. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, the door doesn't open. Of course I glued the door, that's what it says to do. The door does not open. It's a fixed in place thing. This isn't a model kit with like doors that open, those are way more expensive. Right, so then we've done all this, so we just pop this on here. Actually, the other way around. It goes like so. I'm not going to glue this either because I want to be able to remove this. But yeah, you have this here. Look at this thing. Okay, missing the engine, but still. It's not bad. Well, excuse me. Anyway, let's keep going. So, where are we anyway? So, this here. These are the windows, of course. So painted the using the masking tape. Guess I can remove them now. Well, actually, first let me glue the wipers on. We're now at step 10. Oh. 20. Oops. Oh. Okay. This is a car from 1999. Of course, it's old. This is a 25-year-old car. Well, the original was all black inside, but I'm gonna do something different with it. Okay, so the windows, which have been pre-painted. Well, not pre-painted, I painted them already, but there you go. So remove this here, remove this there, remove this everywhere. So moment of truth, I remove the masking tape and we see how it messed up or if it looks okay. There's some weirdness here, but I guess the paint wasn't completely even. But yes, can still be touched up if need be, so it's not too bad. I mean, the kit is from, I don't know, what year did they make that? I don't know when the kit was made, but this is a car from 1999. That's a 1999 Nissan Skyline. Back when emissions compliance wasn't an issue, so that can't be right. This is 1999, made in Philippines. This is older from 99? That doesn't make sense. This is like, this is from the 2000s or something. Looking for a date on the box, but I can't find one. I don't know when it was manufactured, but the car itself is from 1999. It used to be a simple, like, family car, the Skyline, and at some point just said, yep, well, we're gonna make it a sports car now. And then everybody went mad about it. At least the Japanese people went mad. The people who used to do street racing in Japan, Tokyo Drift, and all that. Nobody drifts anymore. Like, there's enough terrible things going on. You don't need to go drifting. Okay, I'm missing some parts here, I think. Where's the... Oh, there it is. So we get a grill, which is basically a plastic cloth, which is supposed to mimic the. It goes in front here and the back, so that's a nice little detail. Although I'm not sure how it's going to be held in place. I can't use plastic cement on this thing; it's just melt it through because it's too thin. I I do have other kinds of glue I could use, but I don't know if it's gonna hold on there or something, or what. It has some guides here, so you have like actual size of the grill that you're supposed to. Oh, it's like supposed to be. No, it's supposed to be like this. So it's supposed to be crisscross, not. Okay, hold on. Mounting it from inside. Okay, hold. Let me see. Reading the instructions just for a second here, just to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Okay, this part is for the thing. It won't say. Like, because the pattern here is like X's, and it'd be more efficient to like cut it this way, but it's calling for this. Let me Google this real quick because I just need to verify that that's how it looks in real life. Yeah, in real life it's like up and down. It's not like crisscross. So this is a bit misleading. So it's not supposed to be like diagonal. It's supposed to be like orthogonal squares. That makes sense. So what you're supposed to do is like cut them, I guess, to the size that is shown on the paper there. You line it up and you kind of cut it to get. You have a bunch of like extras, so if you mess up, you can always. Okay, so just cutting off a little bit extra. This is for the bumper, not for the windows. I'm actually going to use scissors. Okay, I just need to line this up. And kind of mark it off where it's like supposed to go. Without cutting through the paper, obviously. Just gently. It's basically woven, I guess. Oh, it's not cutting through at all. What the hell? Oh, hey, let me just get these out of the way for a second. I need to be up close to this thing. Alright, so scissors. Hopefully you can cut this damn thing, because otherwise. Okay, there we go. So mark one here. Mark another one there. Okay, so now I try to find the first mark that we left. And come on. Okay. This is kind of tricky. Okay, so we have, this is the front grille for the bumper here. Should get off this part. Those are the two I can't, well, not this one. I guess the front is also kind of legendary. Okay, there's a thing in the way here. Like the front of the Skyline, that is the R34, is something that is very. What the hell is this? There's like a here just to prevent me from like reaching with the nipper just like bumping on this thing here. And let's give this a little bit of a rid of the nub here. Alright, so there's the GTR logo in the back here. I think there's a misbehave. Yeah, there's the decal for this thing to place on there, and I guess the Nissan logo as well somewhere else. But yeah, what I'm gonna try to do, and I'm trying to figure out like how I'm gonna put this on here. This is for this part, so it goes on here. But what holds it in there in place? I don't know. Is it regular glue or is it? Oh wait, now the thing's upside down. Or is it a different kind of glue? Or is it something else that kind of comes up behind it and pushes it? So if I were to put this together here, because this goes here, yeah, it doesn't actually. Oh, maybe it does. It does kind of press on it a little bit. No, not really. Well, actually, hold on. Let me try and see if it will. Maybe it will work. So let's see. Let's try a dot of this thing. Let's see if it works. I'm kind of press it together because I don't know if it's the same kind of plastic or not. Is it working? I do not know. Yeah, I'm supposed to like do these two things here, so it's not melting through the plastic at least. Oh, it is working. Oh, what? No, it's not. Yeah. I'm gonna go find a different kind of glue. Just give me a second here. Okay, so as luck will have it, I have this thing, which is this is glue that is used to repair phone screens, and it is kind of tacky, so it's sticky glue. So what I'm gonna do is, oh wait, hold on, it did work. Never mind that. This is like sticky glue that's used to repair phone screens, but I was hoping it would like just put a dot there and kind of make it work, I guess. But this seems to be, yeah. So you're supposed to like make this go behind here, so then the drill like has this effect here. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to like put this down here and kind of just, well, try this with the regular plastic cement for a little bit, and then if it doesn't work at all, and go there. It's a bit generous helping of plastic cement there. Kind of press it. And they don't specify if you need a special kind of glue, but assuming, because in the beginning it says like use Tamiya cement. I think it did. I hope it did, because that's what assuming you have to use, because this is Tamiya kit. So let's drop this on there. I don't know if this is even working. Seems to be working. If not, I can always use the other glue and fix it in place. So just do kind of generous helping here. Leave it here for a few seconds just to kind of, maybe not. Well, I'm gonna try this then. So this is glue for, this is more like tacky glue, which means it's stickier. So if I do a drop in the back here, maybe I should have used super glue. That will definitely have worked, but I would have less of a working time. Okay, so did a bunch of glue on this thing. Oops. Yeah, we're improvising, but what you gonna do? There we go. It's working a bit better. I should have cut this excess, I guess. Yeah, that works a bit better. Okay, so that seems to have worked better than the yeah, you have that grill. It's a nice grill looking thing here. It's not bad. Okay, I guess I'll do this glue for the other one. Okay, so then this one, about that size. I don't know why I'm like trying not to waste this. There's like a huge sheet, and it's doubtful I'll use this for anything else. But mother told me, well, taught me not to waste. That's what I'm doing. Not wasting. Alright, so before we do this, so just take this again. This is, you don't need special glue, but if you have any kind of like sticky glue, you should definitely use that instead of just a tiny bit around the edge. You're supposed to give it a couple of seconds, well, 20 seconds or something, to like start getting really sticky. And then, okay, I'm gonna need tweezers for this. Kinda, so there we go. So then you just like put it on there and you gotta just tap, 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 tap it all around. There we go. Now it's like very much held in place. Well, some of it's escaping, but that's fine. Okay. Now we have the grill. Look at that grill. Magnificent. It's nice effect to it. And then it actually kind of, if you put this on here, kind of shows, well, nothing really. It just is there. Trying to finish my... Oh. Well, I mean, a full mechanics one will have lots of, well, mechanics. So it's probably going to be a difficult build. The problem with the full mechanic, like they keep discontinuing one. They no longer, like the aerial one is no longer being made. So, but for some reason, Barbatos is still made. I don't know. Maybe they'll do a reissue some point. I don't really have any full mechanics kits. Okay, so that was that. Oh, not yet. I still have. We have the various wipers here. So we have A30 and A31, which is these two. Why does the back have a tiny wiper? A30 and A32. Very tiny, very small. This is for the back, I suppose. Doesn't say to put the thing on just yet, so I'll get it anyway. So let's put this here, try not to lose it. And then I do need, oh, that's the last piece on the runner. We'll just need these two things, and then we're done with runner A. Alright. Nice. Okay. Don't think, oh, there's still this. Well, I'll get you too. So I'll just keep it around just in case there's like something I miss in a tiny part. Then we take this here and we try to whichever way it's supposed to go. This way goes on here. All right, and we get our old glue back. So I've got a question about the full mechanic aerial. Does the hands, the fingers, do the fingers on the hands move, or is it just a fixed lump of plastic? Oh, look at that! Whoa, that's nice. Nice. Although, I'm probably gonna mess that up. Well, I mean, white is a color, isn't it? I think white is a color of the Skyline, so I might just leave it white. But yeah, these are nice. That's a nice effect, like showing through. It's like satin, black. And they are shaped different, so you cannot confuse them. Left and right. Okay. And I'm back. I like this. Oh, sorry. I like this. This is nice. It looks nice. Does it look like a BMW? Maybe. Or does the BMW look like it? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to mimic the BMW, I don't know. But yeah. It is what it is. Okay, so I don't know if you're seeing this, but it's quite nice. Like it's this that signature, well not signature, but like classic, iconic look for the Skyline, the front of it. Like it's a like in the game, like Most Wanted, it was that very wide, very large feeling kind of car, but in person it's actually not that big. Actually, it is a Japanese car from the 90s, and they were kind of. I mean, Japanese cars still are a bit small. At least the ones sold in Japan compared to the ones sold in the US for whatever reason. You're all the same size. Stop pretending. You just all make one size car, and you could all drive on the same side of the road. Making things complicated for no reason. Yeah. This sphere. Oh, two holding weapon, do it all, open hands. So basically not, yeah, okay, no moving. That's why do they call it full mechanics then? That's like a big piece of missing mechanics right there. That's like one of the reasons I like, if I'm getting a master grade or better, like it needs to have at least that level of detail. Like most perfect grade have moving fingers. Except the PG Unleashed one, the very last one, the one they redid the RX-78. That one does not have moving hands. That's one of the reasons I'm not getting it, because I don't feel like for the price we're paying for that. Sure, it has a bunch of details and everything, very detailed legs and stuff, very detailed torso mechanics, what have you. But then the fingers just don't move. My Zaku from like 30 years ago is like better, has better articulations in the fingers than the PG Unleashed. So I would go here, I think. Oh yeah. Not bad, not bad at all. You can kind of see it take shape already, so it's getting exciting. Alright, so enough of my rant. Well, these are the same. They are not the same, so I probably should have paid a bit more attention to what I was doing. I think this one goes on here. Okay, so first A31 and A30. I mean, it should make sense, like where they fit. So you do this here, you kind of just hold it there, and you give it a dot of glue, and you wait for the glue to take hold, and let go. Same thing on this side. Oh, wait a second. Did I mess it up? I didn't mess it up, did I? Oh well, the glue hadn't... I mean, the glue is still gluing, so we got a moment. Alright, so put it like this. And just leave it here for a second so it takes hold. There we go. I guess it needs to be slightly above the line, the black line here, to line up a bit. Yeah, that is the right ones. Like it shouldn't, it was extending slightly past the windshield earlier, so That was not. Okay, this needs to bend a little bit. Because it's like sticking up a bit much. There we go. And a dot. Let's give it a second here, and there we go. Easy peasy, lemon something, lemonade, whatever. Okay, so now, I mean, it's probably going to be problematic cleaning the windshield. It's probably going to knock these over, or knock these out, I mean. And now, painted these already, black. Okay, need to paint these, I think, X6, I don't know what color, probably orange. This is just like telling you to paint stuff, but you don't have to right now. Alright, so we did step 11. Step 12, which is D7. Let's get this. D7. Let's figure out where D7 goes first, so I don't make the same mistake. And C7. They're both okay. C7. This is the chrome backing to give it some extra reflectiveness, although it's not really doing much because it's not exactly translucent, is it? I don't have translucent paint. It wants me to put translucent paint on it, but I don't have that. Let's try to see if I can do something about that. So, if I want to scratch this a bit, I mean, it's a bit rough, so it has. It's not even that red anyway. Okay, let's see. Nope, did nothing. Wait a second. Ah, it's on the wrong side. That would explain a few things. Okay. These are kind of important, so I might need to like redo these. Yeah, it's on the wrong side. I'm supposed to paint on this side, not the other side. I painted the wrong side. Yeah, I need to find out if I have like figure out how to do the translucent thing, because this is like the very iconic parts of it. So that is what people recognize when they think Nissan Skyline. Well, at least I do. Like the back of it, like those tail lights. So this is like the very recognizable thing. Yeah, so it's supposed to like glue these like so. But I'm not gonna do that because I need to fix this. I'll probably do that later. I pinned those wrong, but now it's gonna be empty holes. But since I am not like gluing the chassis and the body together, so it should be okay. I should be easily able to take those apart and do them again. So this goes here. Yeah, still accessible, not a problem. Perfectly fine. We have some badging here and there for the Nissan logo, the what's it called? The GTR thing here. Yeah, so we connect these and these. I'm not gonna do sadly, I'm not gonna do tail lights here because I don't want to commit a blasphemy. So a dot there. Try to kind of line those up. Nothing's worse than mismatched panels on a car that is supposed to be oh wait, maybe it is supposed to be, yeah, okay, ignore that. So you're supposed to at least kind of make them, there's supposed to like be a little gap between the bumper and the body, I think. So maybe it is on purpose. So let's just do dot down there. Let that sink in. And then dot down there. So basically there's like a little flap here, which, there we go. So you don't do the whole thing, you just do this thing. So it's still, there's like a little gap, which I can close later on if absolutely necessary, but for the time being, it's perfectly fine. This should be a bit separate. There we go. Alright, so it's like on purpose, you're not... Well, almost. Kind of just adjust it a little bit. There's a tiny gap, basically, because it's a bumper, not part of the whole body. And we do the same thing for the sides and those like side bumper things. I don't know what they're called, but we're doing them anyway. This is starting to look quite nice. Oh yeah. Beautiful. And then do a dot on this one. Okay, then maybe that was too much. But it's gonna hold very tight. And a dot there. Let's do this there. Maybe a bit more here, just to make sure it doesn't fall off. Okay. Now the other side. It's a bit dirty, but it's been racing in the mud, so we'll forgive it. Okay, so that's the lines up there. A little on the side there. Oops. I want to escape. Try to keep the... Try to keep the panel kind of lined up a bit while you're doing this. It's a bit tricky, you have to figure out like how to hold it while like pushing it in the right direction and not letting it drop down. Okay, so that's that. And little dot there. There we go. Nice. Now finally the front grille here. Hopefully this doesn't cause interference. Nah. It's working just fine. Oh, we need to put the we should try. No, wait, you can put that afterwards. You can put the headlights in after. Oops. Okay. Try not to like poke through the grill by accident. It's like still kind of thin. And there we go. Hold this there. Dot this area there. Dot the other one over there. So then, while these are setting, here you can line them up a bit. There we go. Just give it a second. Maybe I should just do a little. You're still gonna want to have like a tiny gap here for the bumper to give the illusion that the hood can come up, but it does not move obviously. Okay. Sure, the wheel well is perfectly aligned. It's one of my things I don't. Okay, never mind. And then we take this thing here. Make sure this clear out a little bit of paint in this area. You're supposed to, yeah, you're supposed to paint the mirror silver, obviously. But I'm not gonna bother about that just now. I'm just gonna try to balance it on there. So it's supposed, where's the driver? Driver's over there, so it should turn this way a little bit. Well, I guess it already is. Ah. Hold up. Yeah, even I think even the like the sorry, I didn't see your message there, but like even the full mechanic Barbados didn't have movable like fingers, which was kind of a letdown, really a shame, because Barbados has those like claw fingers which are very okay. This thing's not holding. Like they're very impressive to look at, so it was kind of disappointing they didn't have it like moving versions. I don't think even the real grade has those fingers. Okay, this is what the hell is going on with this thing? Come on. Maybe this thing has a knob on there. Ah, yes it does. Let's flatten this out a bit. And try again. Okay, let's try this again. Try to bounce it on there without. Okay. Got something, so just done it quickly. Get it all in place somewhat. Can move it a little bit while it's setting. I mean, technically the mirror should be facing the driver. But on these model kits, usually the mirror is just like pointing straight back because, well, symmetry of a realism, I guess. Yeah. Oops. Okay, let's not knock this off. Okay, so then we do these ones, which are those are the headlights. At least the chrome part for the headlights. These are something else. I don't know what. These go in. Put that away. Probably need to. Why did it have to be painted black? I mean, those are hidden details. Nobody's gonna see those. It said to paint these black, although that doesn't make any sense. It's not like anybody's gonna see those. No, so just do these a bit. And actually, let's see where does it fit. So like this. Oops. This one fits here. Oh, I guess it does show a tiny bit here, black. Just a tiny bit, not much. And like so. It's like those angry flashlights. Sorry, flashlight headlights. They're slightly frowning here thing. I guess we do the same. Let's see if this one also fits on this side. Because those are both. These are both. Well, C4, C5, I guess not. Yeah, they don't. They both fit. Well, no, hold on. I think the other one fits a bit. Let's see. Yeah, it fits a bit better, I guess. Okay. Try getting this on here. And get the coating off a little bit so we can glue it. Alright, so should have, well, yeah, I should definitely have paid attention to what, and dropped one. Okay. Like so. Just a dot there. And let's just check over there. So make sure you don't not popping up the hood. Or actually, make sure it's not touching anywhere near the hood. Okay. So just get a second to set. Yeah, it's like nice angry headlights there. All right, so this one goes on here. And avoid lifting the hood. And dot, dot, and dot, and another dot. Ah, that went right through. Terrible mistakes. Okay, so let's try. Okay, this is coming off. Let's hold it for a second. Try joining this again because it just came apart. Okay, just leave this to dry for a second. Oh, what the hell? Did the whole thing break? No, it did not. Oh. Just let it set for a second there. No, it's taking shape. Yeah, in Need for Speed Most Wanted, like it was like a bit wider, I guess. But when you have it in person, like you don't have those like forced perspective effects that they have in the games and whatnot. It looks a bit more ordinary. But still, it's not bad. Still has, I mean, still has an iconic rear lights with the double holes here. I don't know why they don't like the new. They redid. They I guess relaunched it. The Skyline series after I don't know how many years of nothing. And yeah, they ditched the old design. I just left this here to do its thing. Actually, I could probably put this on here already. Oh, let's pop right in. Look at this. How nice. Well, it's not done yet, but okay, so then I guess it's time to remove these masking tapes. And the great reveal. Hopefully I don't knock this. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Okay, it messed up a bit in this corner, but we can fix it. Yeah, you can kind of see the outline when it's supposed to paint anyway, so you can correct this. So masking tape or not. And we remove more masking tape. Is this satisfying? I don't know. Okay, those little windows there. There we go. More little things. Try not to get your... Well, I guess it can... I'll have to apply clear coat anyway to this at some point. Try not to get fingerprints on the inside in the meantime. And there we go. Last one. Definitely don't try to scratch the windshield. I'm doing that. Should have used the... Yeah, let's use these. You're less likely to. Okay. Oh wait, did I scratch it? Or is that... That's part of the line for the heating element that defogs the window. Couldn't get this one in one piece, but there we go. And then voila. Alright. And this goes in there. And I can glue these two. Yeah, I can glue this one. Nobody is new. Okay, so just press on this and this. This will actually make the body more rigid because it's a less flexible piece of plastic. Okay. Well, kinda. Not really doing much there. I said don't put fingerprints on it, and I'm already doing that. Press this side for a second. Let's do the same on the other side. Okay, that'll do it. There we go. Okay, let's take a breather for a second here. Let's look ahead. Oh, no, wait, that's all we do. And then we just assemble it There are these things which are oh, we have the spoiler as well. There's these things which are bottom covers, I guess, to kind of protect the pieces. I think these are usually just these are opaque black felt boards things that are on the side of cars. But I guess you want to have them somewhat clear so you can see the whatever stuff you built, and at the same time protect them, I guess. So there. So let's see. Let's move this out. Do I even want to do this? This goes on. This one goes here on the back. It actually mounts on to. Hold up. It mounts onto this. Wait, I don't think this is actually. What the hell is this thing anyway? It goes like this, okay? It goes like that. Where would you even? Oh, okay. It mounts in this little hole over here. I don't think that's like that's probably not part of it. Oh, it seems to be kind of clipping on there. Or not. I don't think that's part of the actual, like if you look under an actual Nissan Skyline, you're not gonna see this. This isn't gonna be there. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, this is probably not part of the actual specification. Although it might be, I need to take a look though. Not sure there's anywhere there, so. And this one goes here. This is no damn holes here. Come on. It kind of attaches to the I guess front bumper in a way. So we go around here. I guess yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean yeah, that I guess that does exist. Sometimes you would have like stuff which is attached at the bottom, but does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. Hold up here. Does it go in there? I don't know. Well, I don't think. Yeah, I'm sure this is part of the like the design of the Nissan Skyline. It's a bit weird to say the least. But yeah, so we have this here. So let's just do. Am I missing something here? I feel I'm missing something. Let's ignore this and just do this part. So yes, it's finally taking shape. Well, not exactly done, but like at least it is now in the shape of a Nissan Skyline as we know it. Let's just put this over here and kind of drop this on it. And it looks like it looks a bit like a BMW, but it is not a BMW, I can assure you. Well, I can't assure you anything, but I know it's not a BMW. And then clips in here. Good clip over there. There we go. There we go. Now it's like held in place. Oh yeah. Now you can kind of see. I don't know if you can see inside or not, but yeah. It feels like a BMW, but it's not. It's a sports car. A supazzo car. Suppozzo, whatever it's called in Japanese. Yeah, there's some stuff I need to like probably clean up a bit. Like there's some work to be done. So this is normal for these kinds of kits, where the fun part isn't the act. Well, actually, I don't understand how it's going to be fun, but there's no fun involved. Basically, you have to like there's a lot of like tedious detailing and well, I'm joking, of course. That is part of the fun, like the tedious detailing and making all the fine bits and pieces work. Actually, I should probably check that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So let's move all the pieces out of the way. I need to flip the page. So we need, oh, spoiler. So spoiler is kind of detailed. So 13, B11, B12, and B16. You're supposed to paint that different color, apparently. I thought it was always the same color, so let's get B11, B12, okay. And also, seems you need to get these as well. 14, 15, which are the pillars which attach the spoiler to the car. And here we have the side view mirrors, which we're going to need in a second anyway. I think this is all, yeah, this is all the parts on this one. So, let's do this one. I feel like we've been here for like 3 hours. Oh yeah, 3 hours. And yeah, thanks Stephen for being around so long. Not usually people just like drop in and drop off. But if anybody's watching, yeah, definitely give me a subscribe if you haven't been subscribed already. It will help trying to get the few a little bit well, I need to try to reach 1,000 subscribers, so then YouTube will give me some ad revenue, and then I can buy the Miorine kit that Steven wants. Okay, so which way do you go? Spoiler goes here. The little notches go up. B11 goes here. And we glue that here. One single line. Okay, goes like this, I guess. Oh, actually, should be able to. So, put these two things together here. I guess it fits. Put these on first, and then try to it's a double spoiler? That was a single spoiler. Hold it now. Okay. Oops. Alright. Let's not press too hard on this thing. Okay, it goes like so. It's a bit of hard to see here, but okay, there's some nubs in the way. Let's rub it without applying pressure here. There we go. And fits in here. Well, should fit in there. Okay. Then so it's not quite reaching. Put this up there and there. Well, we sort of have it. Okay. Kinda, sorta. So a little bit of alignment issue here. Let's press it. Okay. Yeah. There's supposed to be like a tiniest of gap here for like between the two wings of the spoiler. Yeah, that works. Well, let this dry for a second. Meanwhile, and let's turn the page as well. Okay, so we need to see here. C1, C2. I'm assuming it only fits one way, so should okay. C1, C2 is for the side mirrors. That's all the no, there's this one. That's the thing I'm not doing right now. But I'll just trim it and leave it in the box for later. And then I'll need D4, D1. Carefully now. Okay. Try not to get prints on the inside. Oh dear. That's gonna be difficult. Let's see if I can do this. No. And print it. Okay, so let's try this. Ah. Okay, so let's try this side. So it should be, yeah, it should fit, just barely touching. And white contacts, just a dot. And okay, yep, it went all the way through. Just a dot on the other side, just for good measure. And there we go. Perfection. Well, it's okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's holding. Same thing on the other side. So trim this. Avoid getting fingerprints on the thing. At least on the inside. You can still wipe the outside, although it's not really there's not a lot of attachment points to this thing. So hold this like that. Kind of just drop it into place. And it's falling. A dot up there. And dot over there. That should help it. This one didn't fit quite as well. Yeah, the other one was perfect. This one's a bit off. No. I've removed it, and let's try again. Okay, so like this. That's a bit better. Like a minute, like tiny. Okay, there we go. Not as perfect, but it's still very good. Yeah. And the orange ones there. Did I paint those on the wrong side? I did, didn't I? Oh wait, I did not. That's fine. Oops. This one goes there. Yeah, otherwise I would not have been able to glue them in place if I had put them on the wrong way. Well, maybe I have. Yeah, that'll do. Just tiniest of dots all the way around. There we go. That is the correct spot for it. And then the other one. Taking my time with this one so I don't mount them on the wrong side. And then So sits in here. And just add a dot in the corner. There we go. What else do we need? Oh yeah, we need the side mirror. So basically we're doing the outside accessories at this point. We mostly finished it. Just need to remove chrome from it because that will prevent it from sticking. Okay, or I should remove. There's a tiny, minuscule pieces. Difficult to see what you're doing. Okay. So it's either this one or this one. I think it's this one. Could be the other one. I guess either or. Yeah, okay. We'll do this one. So dot in the dot in there, dot in there, and a dot in there. Just press it so it like kind of sticks. And where's the other one? Pretty sure I removed it. Where did the other one go? No, there it is. Same deal, trying to figure out where to not hold this thing. Just quickly remove chrome plating because that will interfere with the gluing. And then a dot and another dot. There you have it, mirrors. And these go like so. Well, actually, they kind of stick directly to the window there. So do this and kind of put them in the corner over here. Do we have nubs? I don't think we have nubs. Like so. It's kind of in contact with both the mirror, sorry, the door panel and the mirror. So we just dot this generously. Should go through and connect with the window as well. There. Do the same on the other side. It connects with both. Okay, both the. This doesn't want to stay on. Connects with both the. I don't know. Okay, maybe it does have a little bit of enough. Okay, so this one goes here. So there we go. Push it in a little bit, I guess, without trying not to make it fall off. Dot it, press it, and do it some more. There we go. So there we have mirrors. Look at that. Finally, on the back here, we have the I can't really lift it while I'm doing this, so you gotta take my word for it. What's the angle on this thing? Ah, come on. So it needs to be somewhat at a straight angle. Use our trusty stick here to kind of hold it, because my fingers would be in the way if I try to do this. And there we go. And there we go. Now, finally, we get our spoiler. And our spoiler. That is the last piece. No, wait, there's these parts. For some reason, okay, for whatever reason, I think that's the mark of a R34. Another weird thing about R34, like there's an orange light or a red light and a clear light. So it is on purpose that this one is red. Assume it's red. Somehow it's like turned out to be a little bit orange, but yeah, nobody cares. So there's an orange one here, or red one. Actually, it might be orange. The clear one here, which I think is the. Where'd he go? I just dropped it. I don't see it anymore. It did not fall on the ground, I think. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think this is the reverse light. And the other one's like a smaller brake light for some reason. Did it even need an extra brake light? I don't know. But it has like a tiny reverse light. Oh, it should have. I dropped it again. It should have like reverse lights already in the main headlights. And it says to remain unpainted. And another dot here. Press it with stick. There we go. Oh, these things. I think that's all of them. That's the whole runner. Yeah, we're almost done. Almost. These are the what's the rear thing. I'm not gonna put it on just yet. I'm probably gonna. This is a display model. It doesn't need license plates. Let's go with that backstory. Alright, so then finally, the last piece. Oh, unless there's like a whole extra page after this of additional things we need to do. Some nubs off here. Alright, so goes like this. Oh, let me do this like this. So goes on here. Goes on there. Just like that. And then gently rests on there. Nope. Just try lining it up. Okay. So we got it lined up. Just not glued down. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Trying to get it lined up naturally instead of like gluing these and like finding out they don't fit because they moved a little. There we go. So then we dot the base. Dot the base. And then the base is in place. Do it properly, a bit more. Okay. Use a stick to press a bit. Press a bit. Finally, that should be hopefully the very last thing. Unless I accidentally drop this and everything breaks. Okay, so. Oops. Let's put it on reverse here. So, it's this, and dot here, and a dot there. That should have gone all the way through. Okay, now there we go. Let's close this. Make sure we have no surprises. It is a license plate, but we don't need those. That's it. Hey, we did it. Well, almost. I need to fix. I painted these on the wrong side of the thing here. Well, unless. Well, I don't know. It needs to be translucent, but I don't have any kind of translucent paint, so I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do with this. Can try painting this a bit and kind of scraping the paint off, otherwise it would have gone here for the iconic Skyline look, but we can't do that right now. I mean, I could try, but I have to like redo this. But otherwise, like it's a Nissan Skyline that like shaped like the back, the flared wheels, yeah, it's like a 1/24 scale Nissan Skyline. There we go, built it. Yeah, it was doable. I didn't have to like cancel that other session. Um, so yeah, it's that's it. Iconic, must-have kit. So if you, I don't know, was it in like what's it called? The thing with the drifting. I forget the name. I mean, there was a bunch. Yeah, finished. So yeah, anybody's watching, you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We do things like these sometimes. This is a Skyline. Oh, I probably shouldn't be touching these areas here because there's like lots of fiddly bits in here. But like it's like a fairly detailed kit from Tamiya, 1/24 scale. The wheels move freely. They do steer a little bit. You do have a connecting bar here. Not a lot, but still a bit. Yeah, you have like nice details. You have the brake pad in there with the calipers. I mean, it does require painting, so that's kind of the weak point for me. Not very good at that, but okay, I try. Very detailed, very like a nice like this nice grill effect here. Is actually we're doing the review, by the way. We're done with this. So this is actually like this nylon, I guess, netting thing, which is faking the like the grill on the front. There's no engine there though. Like there's no engine block. They didn't print that out. That they could have just like make like a single block if they wouldn't have given us like a whole extra set of instruction to assemble an engine block. Yeah, this is like the iconic Nissan Skyline. It is. You can still take it apart. You can still remove the outer shell. I think. I hope I'm not gonna break anything. I may need some mechanical help. A little leverage. There we go. Yeah, you can still take it apart. And basically I need to like, one of the things I need to do is fix the tail lights there. Because I painted them wrong. The sadness. Wait a minute. Ah no, it's not gonna hold. It's actually, maybe it is holding. Hold up. I may be able to pull this off. I still want to fix it, but I can still kind of make these go in. There we go. Yeah, kind of holding. Yeah, so basically you have the tail lights of the Skyline. If you've played Need for Speed Most Wanted, this is what you saw. Well, it looked wider and more threatening in that game, but yeah, this is like the tail light that everybody recognizes. It was basically the boss car, like the final boss. Well, actually, your car, but you had to get it back. But yeah, it's like the best car in the game. And it is like quite a favorite of like street racers in Japan. There was that anime, what's it called again? I keep forgetting the name, the one with the drifting. Yeah, sorry. What was it? Initial D. That's what I was talking about. They probably have Skyline in there, although they probably have that like tiny Toyota looking thing, which looks like a. Apparently, drifting was invented by a drunk Japanese salaryman, basically an office worker, was drunk I was going home in this car and basically started drunk driving and swerving, and that's how drifting was invented, or so they claim. Um, don't quote me on that. So yeah, this looks here like that. Yeah, you can still take this apart. You don't have to glue these. You have the interior, which of course like looks like shit right now, but eventually it'll look better. I'm going to do for like a two-tone. Basically, the inside is like brown and the outside brown or tan or something, and the outside is black. You just like figure out like these things. There are decals that you get in there, like it is a interior faithful to the original, more or less. I guess there might be some instrument missing from under the steering wheel, potentially. You do have your pedals down there, if you can see them. Yeah, your pedals. You have all the. You do not have seat belts. This is a car from 1999. Seat belts were optional back then. Like yeah, it was a thing for like rich people. Like you had to buy extra. You had to pay extra to get seat belts. That's how it was back then. So yeah, and yeah, you have the missing engine block here because I mean they could have just like given us like a single piece just to glue on there. But I guess there might be some like option kits. I need to look this up. There might be option kits for Tamiyas, like this detail kits, the detail option kits I think they call. Basically additional parts you buy to like add details to existing kits. So there might be stuff like that existing for this kit, or you can add the engine block, or you could get like a different outer. Like you could probably use it like different outer shell, different like body where you can open the hood and see that thing. So let me just put this back on. Hopefully it fits right in. So it goes like. You put this on these little pegs here. You don't have to glue this on, I think. Well, you shouldn't, because you still want to be able to remove it from time to time. And you go like this. And it goes like that. And use a little bit of leverage here, and there you go. Yeah, that worked. I mean, I still need to fix this, but it looks like a Skyline. Okay, of course, I didn't paint the outside. I still haven't decided on what color I want it. Maybe blue, maybe I'll leave it white. It looks fine, white. Nothing wrong with a white car. It does not heat up as much in the sun. Yeah, it rolls. A bit. Not much, but a bit. And, yeah. Hole in it. So, yeah, it's a nice, it's a must-have kit. I'll say this. Or at least, like, you need to have at least one model kit of the Nissan Skyline if you're any serious. Like, if you do model kits and you do, like, vehicle kits at any point, you do car kits at any point, this is one of these that you must have. It's the law. So yeah, now I have one too. I mean, I've had the box for a while. We just finished building it. And this one's probably going to get displayed somewhere. It doesn't come with a stand or anything for you to like prop it up on, so you have to leave it on its wheels, but that's fine. It looks perfectly okay on its wheel. It's perfectly nice with the wheels like that. For comparison, I mean, it's a 124 scale. I have another kit by Aoshima here. This is Knight Rider. Also 124. This is an American car. This is a Japanese car. Assuming the scales are correct. Like, it is the like this is the Trans Am, Thunderbird, Pontiac Trans Am. It is longer and wider than the Nissan Skyline, which is a two-door car. It's not a four-door car. And yeah, so these usually have like shorter wheelbases than four-door cars. unless for some reason it has a giant engine or some reason. This one doesn't. I think it is a sports car. It is a sports car of the 90s. I'm not a car guy, not as much as other car guys, but I have some interest in it. So like this one is definitely. Oh yeah, they did come with like this is where the wheel went. Back in those days, cars used to come with spare wheels, not just SUVs and Jeeps. Like regular passenger cars or even other cars came with like a spare wheel. It's like where you kept the spare wheel, like a full-size spare wheel, not a rinky-dinky like emergency wheel that will only get you to the next gas station. This probably should have been down a bit more. Hey, well, what is pushing it up? Oh well, yeah. I mean, it does have nice detail. It is a very detailed Japanese car kit. I'll just get this one out of the way. This is a fictional car. I have a few other fictional cars I have built, including a DeLorean. But yeah, this is one definitely real car that one must have. Anywho, I'll just leave it here. I'll try to zoom in a bit more for a sec. You don't know Knight Rider? Oh, I guess you are young, so you wouldn't know. It is the 1980s Knight Rider. So it is a fiction. It is a car from a TV show back then. Cars would talk and be all sassy about things and be rude to their drivers. So it was a different age. We had different problems. But yeah, Knight Rider is definitely. I mean, they did a reboot, but it didn't have any success. But yeah, it is. It is one of those fictional cars because back in the day, people. I mean, it was a thing like supercars in TV and movies, iconic cars. Not so much these days. Nobody really does like vehicles that are legendary. Well, this one is legendary. Can you back up? Let's see. Oh, you can. And you can go forward. Not a lot of turning radius on this thing. Well, I guess it does have some turning radius. That might not be the real turning radius, but I guess it is okay. So if you were to like do I'm doing a right turn here. Yeah. Nope. I'm already like sticking, I think. Like you can't turn too much because then the it seems like some part of it is like sticking to the wheel well. The like the inside part is like rubbing against the wheel, so it has some limits. I guess this is might not be 100% accurate mechanics here. And it does turn. Anyway, so yeah, oops, sorry, knocked it over. I just punched my camera there accidentally. So Nissan Skyline took like I guess 3 hours something to build. No, this is cheap. This is $15. I don't know how many. HLJ probably has like a different. It will give you different currency depending on where you live. So I don't know how much it is in like Vietnamese currency. I don't know what the Vietnamese currency is. Sorry, but yeah, it's not expensive. These, especially on HLJ.com, they are not expensive. These are old kits, and they usually get restocked every now and then. And this particular kit was like $15, $16, I guess, when I bought it. So it was not cheap. It was cheap, but there are like way more expensive ones, like go like $100 or something. Like they are very, very like way more detailed versions of this car because it is a very, very famous car for people who follow these kinds of things. And yeah, it definitely. I mean, there's lots of options for it. So there's lots of different variations. You basically want the R34, which is like that's the famous one. That's like the racer one, the street racer one. There are R33, R35. There's like a newer version that was done in the 2008s, I think. But yeah, it's the R34 is the one you want. That's the one with those daylight. I mean, that's the one. I mean, again, like it depends on who's buying. Like if you just want, if you like the look of the other ones, that's fine. But Tamiya does a lot of car kits, and sadly enough, they don't have my car, which is kind of annoying. But I was trying to build my own car in a model kit, but they don't do it. It's basically a rarity among rarities, and yeah, they do make a lot of cars, a lot of like iconic cars, sports cars, supercars, what have you. And yeah, they're like fun to build. It's more fun to like build these than just to buy a model, a toy model kit, not kit, toy model of a car that you can just look at. But although, I mean, the toy model usually have like stuff like when you open the doors and whatnot. But they exist kits where you can like build more mechanical stuff, like you can open the hood, open the trunk, open whatever, open the doors. Maybe you have like more detailed engines and whatnot. So I may definitely like look out for those. I mean, those they do require a lot more effort to build. They're not for like Gundam is like entry level. Um, there's more complicated stuff, but usually like snap fit stuff is like entry level. But stuff where glue is required, painting is required, is like more advanced. And yeah. But anyway, yeah, if you've ever watched like stuff like Back to the Future or Ghostbusters, I mean, they do have iconic cars, but I don't think they do. I don't think. I think I'll sure I might do Ghostbusters. I don't know. Hold on. But yeah, anyway, I think I'll stop rambling right now. I've been sitting here for like over 3 hours. Well, almost 3 hours. Well, more than 3 hours. Okay, so I probably need to take a break. And well, let me just put this back the right angle. There you go. Or should you want to do this profile? Should this be better? I guess it looks snazzier. No, oh yeah, so you do end up using almost all the parts on the runners for this kit. Sometimes there are like leftovers in other kits, but this one you used everything. Yeah, Tamiya tends to do like very detailed builds, I guess, except the engine on this one. But I guess they may sell like a different option. But I'll need to look it up. But anyway, there it is, the Nissan Skyline R34 from 1999, the 1999 model of the Nissan Skyline, essentially. The sports car version. Sports car. It says on the box in Japanese. Yep. Anyway, this you have it. 124 Sports Car Series number 210. The GTR V Specs R34. That's the Nissan Skyline. Was a fun build. For no reason I skipped building it the first time around because I thought it required like way more effort, but turns out no, it's easy enough. I mean, some painting is required before you build, like especially the windows, like the black bars would definitely require painting. It's easier to do it before you do anything else. But aside from that, you don't really need to paint anything. Well, I guess some parts, I guess, just a little bit. But you can, these are like stuff that's on the outside, so you can like already assemble it all together and then paint it. But yeah, this was a fun build. Definitely recommend. Not too frustrating to build. It is like about average frustration level for a kit where you have to low to mid frustration level, I would say. But it is, yeah, it is definitely fun. Okay, I'll just leave it there. Stop talking. Maybe go get some lunch. Hello. Go for it. Painting. Hello. Wait, that's your username? I thought that was a comment. Oh, I guess, yeah. Did I anger the gods of painting and you're here to chastise me? Uh, yeah, I'm not very good at the painting part. This is like, the inside is just like roughly pre-painted just to get an idea, like just for me to like mark where I'm gonna paint the things. But yeah, I haven't actually finalized it. I can see like take it apart and like paint it wherever I want. Um, this is probably gonna take like years for me to finish this. I'm probably gonna like say, yeah, it looks good enough. The outside is perfect, so I don't need to worry about it. And the shape is how I want it to be. So I'm probably gonna leave that on a shelf and it's gonna gather dust. And then years and years later, I'll be like, I should probably finish this. Okay, this is nice, nice car. Anyway, I'll thank you for joining a bit late, but yeah, we just finished. Go for it painting. Name was your name. Give us a subscribe if you feel like it, or if you don't, subscribe anyway. You can mute me or not. Anywho, oh, hello. How you doing? Yeah, I'm actually almost done with the. Well, pretty much done really. I'm just like wrapping up now. Um, but yeah, hello. This was the Nissan Skyline R34. Bit from Tamiya. Something I recommend wholeheartedly. Oops, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you have some extra detail here about the decals, but there's not much else on here. There's some background info on the car here. Yeah, it's a four-wheel drive system. Um, yeah, the R34 was like the peak, the ultimate for a long while. I mean, it still is. Like some people still regard this as like one of the best. It's not. There's like better performing cars, but this is good. Now you probably find reviews of people driving it like current day, trying to compare it with like current day sports cars and whatnot around YouTube. So you could probably check those out. But yeah, nice car. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the stream here because otherwise I'm just gonna be repeating myself over and over. So thanks to everybody for watching. Anybody who watched, anybody who subscribed, anybody who give it a like. I appreciate the support. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so then I can buy that Murina kit that Stephen Lee wants me to buy. No, maybe I'll order it at some point, but it's gonna take me a bite of HLJ and like it takes a while to get delivered, so you're probably not gonna see it for a while if I even buy it. And anyway, so I'm gonna go. Yep, see ya. Well, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I need to check my schedule. I may have something planned tomorrow, so I may not be around. But if I'm free, I'll do another kit. And that's it. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Later. Bye. Then I'll just leave you with this car for a bit. Oh yeah. Anybody joining or whatever, just subscribe or whatnot. Just tell your friends about this channel. Share the stream. You don't control. Do whatever you need to do. Thanks. Goodbye.